Recently, the top player scene has been really interesting with some crazy announcements, so I really wanted to make a video discussing just how exciting the current situation is with all these skilled players. From my perspective, in the past, the best player award at the annual GD Awards always kind of felt like a really obvious choice because the current top player would just be that much better than everyone else. Pretty much at any time someone verified a top 1, or beat the main list, or did anything like that, it would give a huge boost to their popularity and basically just guarantee a win. The reason I bring this up now is because I obviously always found this category really boring because of that, and I've always thought we should have instead categories like most underrated player or stuff like that, but that discussion's for another time. What I want to talk about is the fact that this year we have 3 people who are actually on very equal ground to win the award, which would make the best player scene a whole lot more subjective than before, so let's talk about why. So first there's W Popoff, who very recently beat Abyss of Darkness and Avernus, completing not just the top 5 but also the full top 10 minus Cosmos and Kyuki. This brings me to a total of 43 list completions, and with most of the hardest levels out of the way, there's a chance he can make a good dent in the list or even beat it before the end of the year. But even if he isn't able to do that, he has 3 other huge popularity boosts that he has under his belt. First, obviously, he beat Tidal Wave, which boosted him a ton in subscribers and popularity already, and on top of that, he beat Slaughterhouse 3 times in a row, which he claims to be around Tidal Wave difficulty. And even after that, he's also verifying a new top 1. Right now, the last progress he posted on Vehemence was 62 to 100, which was a while ago, and it's kind of unclear when and if he's planning to grind it out again, but I'd say it's safe to say he'll get to it before the end of the year. I mean, he still has 6 months left. Personally, I wish him luck in verifying Vehemence because it is one of my favorite upcoming top 1s, and I'm really excited to see it released. The only problem I have with W Popoff right now is that his skill and personality online both feel so unrealistic that it's kind of hard to believe he's not hacking. So on that front, all I'll say is that there's a strong possibility he's not hacking, but if he is, I won't really be surprised at all. The other big development recently was Trick shamelessly stealing my idea to grind out 30 list levels over the beginning of the year. Like seriously bro, how did we both do the exact same thing? Also, by the way, thank you so much for the support on that last video. Anyway, Trick is now the #1 player worldwide, which is something I bet a lot of people pay attention to when picking the best player. Now, at the beginning of the year, Trick said that he would beat the entire main list, and at the time it seemed like a lofty goal, but now he's only 6 levels away from doing that after grinding out all those levels. 4 of those levels are Trodal, Shimmer, Conclusion, and Directions, which are all in the bottom 10 levels on the list, so I'm assuming Trick basically just hasn't gotten to them yet. Alongside that, just today, Psychopath got placed as a new top 30, which means Trick will also have to beat that. Considering the rate at which he's beaten levels up until now, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Codependence was his only level left to beat before the end of the month, and oh yeah, surprise surprise, that's the 6th level. Anyway, basically, if he could beat those 5 levels before the end of the month, he would have 6 months to beat Codependence and verify Apocalyptic Trilogy, which is his top 1 verification, so he'd have a lot of time. Being the closest person to being the main list, and technically the closest person to verifying the respective top 1, Trick definitely has a good shot at being the top player this year. After Trick, we have a bit of a wild card, and that's Doggy, obviously. Doggy's also verifying a top 1 and has good and notably more steady progress on it compared to the other 2, but he also has way less list completions than Trick and W Popoff, and that's why he's nowhere close to them on the stat sphere, at least in terms of points. One thing that still makes me want to include him though is the fact that he almost won the Space UK in 2022. Doggy didn't really have a huge crowning achievement that year, it was more so just that the community liked and respected him more than Space UK, and especially since Space UK was exposed, people felt bad for Doggy getting his title snatched for him, and something tells me those supporters won't just disappear. So based on that, I'd say there's a pretty good chance, just based on how much support he has as a popular player and creator, and also on the front that he's verifying a top 1 and probably will verify his first, we'll have to see what happens. Anyways, I'm really excited to see what comes from this race. We have so many top 1s being verified right now, and having some of our best players verifying 3 of the coolest top 1s, it's just awesome, honestly. I've been in this community for a while now, and this is definitely going to be one of the most exciting races in fall season we're going to have for a while, because we've never had this many players verifying this many good levels. Personally, I think Doggy will most likely verify Grief first, unless Trick or W Popoff starts grinding either of their respective levels, because they'll probably verify theirs faster than him. We're in a weird situation right now though, because neither of them have given us recent updates on what their plans are going forward, but if I was them, I'd try to be the first one to verify top 1 this year, so I'd probably be starting soon. Anyways, tell me what you guys think, and also tell me what you think of the video format. I have a bunch more interesting videos and ideas coming down the pipeline, and if you want to know about those, please read the description, because I basically just dropped a shitload of information down there. Anyway, there should be a lot of cool things coming playing-wise and videos-wise, so stay tuned for that, and once again, thank you so much for the support on the last video. I don't know what I'll do for 1,000 subscribers if I do hit it sometime soon, but if I hit it with this video, I just want to say thank you guys in advance, because getting to this point, though it probably sounds kind of lame and it's like, oh, it's just 1,000 subscribers, it's taken me like forever to get to this point. So genuinely, like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, yeah, no, I've just been extremely busy and maybe not in the best place mentally for the past few months, or even you could say year. So yeah, no, this really does mean a lot to me. Yeah, but anyways, I'll stop wasting your time, and this is your sign today to stop wasting yours. Even if you think you're really busy, put in the work for something today. Anything to work towards a goal. Trust me, it's worth it.